What's up guys, FUDZ with you here, and today I'm going to do a quick comparison of the new GoPro 4 Silver Edition. I'm also going to do a quick comparison between this and the Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. So let's get to it. First of all, in the box you will have the skeleton housing here. I did remove the back. It comes with 3 bags, okay? The first one is water resistant, up to 40 meters, hard plastic. You cannot touch the screen through this one, okay? As you may probably know, the Hero 4 Silver Edition comes with a screen into it, a touch screen. So with this one, you cannot use the screen, okay? This is only for use inside the water. We have another one, which has a hole in it, okay? This one gets you, it gives you access directly through the screen, okay? It still gives you a really good protection. You use this only when you're in an environment when there's no dust, okay? And finally, we have this one, which looks similar to the one that has a hole in it, except it has a little plastic filter here, okay? That will prevent dust from getting inside the camera. And with this one, you can still touch the screen, so it's a really good thing to it. Like always, we have our mountings here. We have the flat one, and we have the curved one. We have our pivoting arm, which was not included in the Hero 4 basic edition. Another base, which is a little bit higher than the previous one here. See, comes with 2 bases, a low one and a high one. And protection latch for your surfers, and finally the camera. So, I'll give you a quick look to the camera. This is the front here. Same button as before, same size as well. They've changed slightly the interface here. Instead of having the lights on the right side, they've put it on the left side. It's really slick, looks really nice. This is the top here. They also changed the layers here. Pattern are different. I'm gonna show you in the previous one. On the same, here we go. On the side here, it's like before. So we got our HDMI port, micro port, charging port, and micro SD port. In the back here, we have this screen. It's a really nice screen. Resolution is not that high, but I mean, it's really helpful for you guys that never use the GoPro, and for others that want to take picture or videos and know exactly what you're recording, okay? On the other side here, we have the Wi-Fi and configuration button. It is also used for the highlight tag, so you recognize the videos that you take. As you can see here, since there's an LCD screen, they have to replace space of the battery. It's now underneath it. And for you guys that had previous models of GoPro, sorry guys, the battery is different. There you go. This is the new battery. I'll switch it over. Sorry. Here you go. Here's the difference. This one is a little bit more heavy than the previous models. It is actually 83 grams versus 74 grams, so almost 10 grams different. Here we have the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. As you can see, look at this. The height is exactly the same, width, length, it's all the same. Technically it's normal. The reason why it's a little bit more heavy is because of the LCD screen, which we don't have in the GoPro Hero. So they're really similar. These are the lights that I told you about. They replaced them here, just slicker. On this side, really similar, only the pattern is different. And also this one has a micro here. On the back, obviously, one has an LCD screen, one doesn't. And on the side, yep, I have the mic here, no mic here, it's on the other side. On this side here, it's the, like I told you, settings button for the Wi-Fi and for the highlight tag. And for here, this is the Wi-Fi. Underneath, I have a little light on this one, an external mic. Here you go. Alright, so this was it for the physical differences. Now, if we get to the most important thing, as usual, I'll bring you two boxes so you can see by yourself. The resolutions are really similar. This is the black here and the silver here. So resolution wise, it's really similar for the most important ones. Okay, they both record in 4K. Okay, the frames per second is not as high as the Hero for the regular edition. Okay, this one has only 15 frames per second, 12.5. The GoPro Hero 3 Plus here has 12. For the rest of the resolution, sorry, it's really similar. It's really similar. We have same resolution. This one has a little bit, the Hero 3 Plus has a little bit more resolutions, but at lower frame rates. Okay, so if you're looking for high frame rates, they're both really similar. They're actually the same, not similar. They're exactly the same. Okay, so it's a really good comparison because this one does not sell anymore. This is not really the one that is replacing it, but since the specs are really similar, it's a really good replacement for those that didn't buy a GoPro yet. Here we go. So in terms of features here, an interesting thing is that the Hero 4 Silver Edition has Wi-Fi plus Bluetooth capacity. Okay, which is really great because Wi-Fi consumes a little bit more power than the Bluetooth. So when you connect it to a device, it'll actually drain faster when you're connected on Wi-Fi versus Bluetooth. Obviously, for this you need the latest update. As soon as you plug it, as soon as you sync it with your cell phone or with your iPads, in some cases, it will make the update directly. The other thing that I was talking about was the highlight tag here. So when you're filming a video and you push this button here, it will put a little highlight. So basically when you will plug it to your computer, you will know exactly which one you've tapped. Okay, the interesting one in most cases. The GoPro 4 Silver here also says that it has a high dynamic range audio. Okay, I'll be doing a video comparison and an audio comparison in a while. I'm gonna upload it soon, so you'll be able to see by yourself if the audio really makes a difference between one and another. So that's pretty much it for the differences. That's a really good camera. I really like the screen. I'm gonna power it on actually so you can see it. Here you go. So the front here is really similar to the previous one. Interface is a little bit different, you know, just sort of black layer here on top. Besides that, it's really similar. It's in the back that difference is made. It's a touch screen. So just hold it and you slide it down. Oops. Here we go. Now when you swipe up, you have access to the resolution. You can change the resolution directly. Okay, the field of view, the mode, frames per second. You can activate or disable. You can disable the low light, spot meter, pro tune options. So it's really interesting. It's a lot faster than on the previous ones when you have to go manually from a mode to another. You know, this one you just click on it here and you choose whatever you want to. Resolution, you can switch to the resolution. After that, the frames per second. Really interesting. When you go back here, slide on the side here, we can change to the modes. And we have video, single, burst shots, playback. If you go to our setup is a little bit different here. Just the layout, the features are pretty much the same as the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. The thing is that most of the people will use a smartphone to access those settings, which makes it a lot faster in all cases. And you know, sometimes the camera is a little bit far, so you need to have a separate device in order to control it, or you know, to manage it before you start shooting. So when you swipe here from the left to the right, nothing happens. From top to bottom, nothing happens as well. There's a little button here that you could push. turn off the screen only. This makes you save power, which is really good. You know, sometimes you want to shoot, but you don't want to have the LCD on, as it will drain the battery, you know, for nothing. So start recording, and as soon as it starts recording, you can just turn off the LCD screen and let it run here. So yeah, that's a really good buy, I think, guys. Especially for the people that just recently bought a new GoPro. You know, most of the time people don't know what they're shooting. You know, I have a couple of those, so I know exactly which angle I'm shooting all the time. But from, you know, some new people, that's really interesting here. It costs $400, so it's a little bit expensive, you know, but I mean, it's really worth it in comparison to other devices. Now, for the 4K videos, you know, because the new the Hero 4, the Black Edition, gives you 4K capacities. But the thing is that you need to think about one thing: most of the people do not have a 4K TV, you know, so it's something still new right now. That 100 bucks that you would put into it, it would be worth it only, you know, if you make if you shoot a lot of professional videos, if you make a lot of editing, that would be perfect for you. If you're just looking for a really decent camera, a sports camera that is really resistant, that would be the perfect one, as the Hero 4 Silver gives you a lot for your buck, 150, which is cheaper. You could see it in my previous videos. The thing is that the resolution is a little bit lower, even though you set it up exactly like this one, you know, 1080p 60 frames per second, it will still give you a quality difference, a huge quality difference. You cannot really see it on YouTube, but if you take the raw videos, you put it directly into your computer, and then you watch them, you will see that it is really darker. You know, on the previous one, the lens is a little bit different. And also make notice that you cannot change the battery. If you have a problem with the battery, it needs to go to the garbage. You know, there's nothing you could do about it. Unfortunately, it's not serviceable. So for me today, this would be the ultimate GoPro, you know, not the 4 Plus edition, you know, the latest 4, you know, the highest one, the most expensive one. This would be the best buy, as it has a screen, it has all the previous resolution as the Hero 3 Plus Black Edition, which was the best one just a couple of weeks ago. So that's about it. Leave your comments, and if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Hey, take care, guys.